Welcome to another episode of On the Rise with Sayyida Dhanak Hashmi. And today we are here at the Prime Minister Office National Security Division to meet Dr. Mueez Yusuf, the National Security Advisor of Pakistan. Sir, thank you so much for your time. I know you're very busy, but thanks a lot for giving this time. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for the approval of this first ever national security policy of Pakistan. I would like to know from you that when the government is going to launch it, I have heard that it's on 14th. Moreover, what are the features of this policy and how it is going to change the security paradigm of the region, as well as how do you plan to tackle the economic stability? Because I have read that one of the key factors of this national security policy is economically strong, viable Pakistan. So what are your comments on it?
Thank you, first of all. The very first thing is, I think it's a bit unfair to congratulate you. There's a number of people who were involved in this. Our whole division, the National Security Division, led this process with the entire government. We're also former National Security Advisors, former secretaries. So this is honestly a whole of government effort. Be that as it may, yes, I think it is an achievement. Not for me or the office only, but for Pakistan. Because we were lacking an umbrella document that gave a direction, that gave a definition to this huge concept of national security. And it's been a matter of intense debate in our country for years and years. So this national security policy is not going to be a sectoral policy. It's not going to get into the nuts and bolts. This tells you the direction of national security for the country. And there, the purpose of national security, as we define it, is to address the vulnerability of the most disempowered citizens of the country. So, safety, security, dignity and prosperity of the most vulnerable citizens. Economic security is the core of this national security policy. We are calling this the comprehensive national security policy, and the economic security is essentially meant to increase the size of our national resource pie. The amount of money we have, the resources we have to spend on human security and on traditional security is going to come from a stable economy. So that's why economic security is at the core, and then you've got to redistribute the economic pie to human security and to traditional security. That's sort of the approach. Apart from this, we're talking about national cohesion as a critical element, and there the moniker that the policy puts out is unity in diversity. We are a proud Islamic republic. Our constitution gives us our ideology, but we are also, in addition, one of the most diverse countries on the planet. And so, cherishing our diversity is absolutely crucial for national cohesion. We talk about our military and our foreign policy, and the main goal is attainment of peace in the region and beyond. We talk about the geo-economic paradigm, which is a shift from a geostrategic paradigm, but I want to clarify that when we talk about geoeconomics, it doesn't mean that you've given up on geostrategy or geopolitics. This is all part of the same whole. It's just a re-emphasis on one part, and connectivity is a central pillar of geoeconomics. So going forward, when we talk to the world, when we interact with the world, of course it's going to be strategy, realpolitik, geopolitics, all is there. But economic diplomacy is going to become increasingly important. Then, when you talk about human security, the number one issue we flag is population stabilization and management. We talk about climate and water. Then we talk about health and security. We talk about food security and gender mainstreaming. These are the 5 areas in human security. So it's a wholesome policy. I would just urge people not to think of this policy as a nuts and bolts strategy. This is even higher than sectoral policies. In fact, all sectors in their policies will start linking up to the vision of the national security policy. And finally, please don't try to compare the policy goals with the reality. Policies give you future directions. What happened 5 years ago or 5 days ago is not what the policy is talking about. It's telling you where Pakistan is intending to and has committed to going